The noise is just about reached. Listen. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, but he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel...
Asking for trouble. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
They're close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Always looking for that half a chance. And it's Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment. And it's wide. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Yamal. Right, Shevchenko. It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. But now. And he's managed to get free. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
The way he's been playing.
Half-time getting close now. Neymar. He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There will be one
into stoppage time. Very little left. Solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded
Chelsea go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Chelsea leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. Shevchenko. That's really well cleared. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Neymar. Neymar!
Decisive.
Gerrard.
He looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've...
And that's another throw. And he's let fly. Searching pass. And this is shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko really should be making an apology. That long...
10, Messi.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Change for you.
That's a little off target.
Out towards coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard. Number 8, Shevchenko. Coming on the...
And that is wildly off target. Have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Restart, breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer!
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and...
But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder...
Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chelsea. Neymar. Figo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately... And it's been given... Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. They are...
Ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Chelsea are doing very nicely. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within.
Hit the upright. And it's hoisted clear. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that pass just didn't quite work. A probing pass. Threads one in.
2 added minutes.
And that signals the end of the first period. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out
The break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for club.
No way through.
Didier
And it's
Drogba.
Drogba. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
they should have done a lot better.
Big chance! And he hits the net! Which is the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish. Now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, this is a promising build-up. In the end, they found the options for movement. Here's Veltman, Batistuta! Oh, crossbar! In fact,
well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! About as smooth as it gets. Do not write them off. Back they...
Dipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very...
He's having a shot! And no, he had to. And yet, and from both sides.
Number 5, Gerard. Substitution.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. To bicep. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margin out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have...
Victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. And blows his whistle. Chelsea proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to there? Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either.
Anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe, and the finish! And he's following up! Forlan. It's a searching pass.
Cleared with quickly regroup.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted.
Simple.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is for chance for a Leon! And he stuck it away.
After
Lyon have broken through. It's 1-0.
They're really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Half-time.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe! Pick out. Yamal is the real chance. His watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple.
And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of...
Example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's taking no chances there. Great ball, there's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Silvestre gets it clear. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Courtois. And the keeper takes decisive action.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 10.
Nicely
Messi.
shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Silvestre. De Rossi. And this is Neymar. Batistuta is flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. Pacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? And that is not getting there.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is...
Well read.
Number
And the
13,
danger is averted.
Dani Olmo.
And he can thump it away. Mbappe. Davis. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davis is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Davis. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please
Your
take
final
this
thoughts,
opportunity
Jim?
to pay...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre. Takes the shot! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
After 5 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That is Stuta! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. 2, and we've barely begun here. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for options for movement. And shoots! Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good alertness. Zanetti. That's put paid to the danger. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's forced to go back. Rizal. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. And he's heaved it away. Neymar. Great vision. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, and Batistuta! Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 40. He's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Howson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! And there's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. That gets us going once more. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could set him on his way. He is through. Yamal! Oh, good spread. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Batistuta. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Silvestre. Rizal. Searching pass he's played there. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Soboslai cuts it out. And it's Gerrard. And that's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rizal. And it's been hooked away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Silvestre wins the duel this time, and he's quick to return it.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one
Hello,
decisive
attendees.
moment.
This is a Lost
Neymar
Children's
taking in the
announcement.
accolades. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Shevchenko completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
It's hit the uprights. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passing is crisp and sharp. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Haaland. He's a chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That has not gone well. Courtois getting this one clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rabiot, who's wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Right, Shevchenko. That's a cute ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Saliba, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Shevchenko, aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there. And a chance! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 3
Yaya
minutes
Toure,
added
and
time.
Yaya Toure! And that's off target.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a sharp pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Today that parking in the area
No,
around
well,
the stadium
the pickings
is strictly
certainly
forbidden.
have been rich in
Please
this
use
first
parking
half.
provided by the
Yeah, they're
club or
ahead,
any other
Peter,
paid
but they
parking
can't afford to
facilities in
get
the
too
area.
complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 12, Rabiot. Number 23, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 6, Doku. Number 14, Nico Williams.
So we're underway for the second half. That's a throw. Kirkchu. Silvestre. Now it's Kirkchu. Nicely aimed pass. He's having a hit! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri gets it clear, and he's let fly. Nico Williams. João Pedro. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Nico Williams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kirkchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Doku. Greenwood.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Guimaraes. Williams. João Pedro. Oh, that was vital. And it's been hooked away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking to play him in. Tacho gets over and intercepts. Saliba. He's through here. Just the keep shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nico Williams. Now it's João Pedro. Greenwood. And he's heaved it away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Williams! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
83 minutes is
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Nico Williams. Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Yaya Toure. And there's the shot! Greenwood. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Yamal. Can he latch on to this?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That's been intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Dembele.
Look, there has to be more urgent.
And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Shevchenko, voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Azar writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability, and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, there's the clearance. He's looking wide. Dani Olmo. Raul. And it's Messi. Messi ventures forward. There's the header! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Messi. Dani Olmo gets it away. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Hazard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's well positioned here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get rid. No, he's not getting his way this time. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. Now, can they get him away? It's Saviola! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hazard. And it's McAllister. That's an imaginative pass. And he's Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Raul. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Batistuta. Dani Olmo. And it's Soboslai. Cannavaro getting this one clear. It's Asa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a lovely, neat pass. But that has not gone well. Takes the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 11, Hazard.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Soboslai plays it short, opts to play it back, goes for a shot! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Batistuta. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Not where it came from. Good ball, good take. That's a decent clearance. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Jamal. Number 13, Danny Olmo. Coming on the
Silvestre.
field, number 10.
Chelsea will have
Messi.
one further opportunity
Number
to make a
7,
substitution
Neymar.
after this, their latest
Substitutions
change.
taking place.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between. Shoots! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. This is Batistuta, and he's Batistuta! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Chelsea look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Batistuta really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And that is as far as it goes. Chelsea proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Neymar! Oh, it's come loose. And he's gone looking for safety. Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. And this is Hazard. Knocks it out wide. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rummenigge with the short one. And he's in on goal! Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Silvestre.
Benfica definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Rummenigge is onto this. Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Alaba. Gerrard. Akanji. De Rossi, played out to the left flank, looking to play him in. Batistuta. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquinhos, and it's Hazard. And Silvestre. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. De Rossi getting this one clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Batty goal!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge. Oh, good take in a good area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Chelsea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. Chelsea leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Tries from a long way out. And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Rummenigge plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kajolu. And the shot! It's a goal! Benfica are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Benfica restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run, and the
Shot! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ball is over the line. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like...
And Batistuta! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew...
Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substitution.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Threads one in. Now it's Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Benfica, number 17.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 4,
Soboslai goes short,
18.
and he's quick to get rid.
Coming on the field, number 18, Ibrahimovic. Number 20,
Kajolu.
Batistuta.
Deftly away.
Number 7, McAllister. Number
Chelsea
11,
have, after this, one further
Substitutions
opportunity
taking place.
to make a substitution. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball. And here's Ibrahimovic, driving through the middle. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Raya gets it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting, I think. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Batistuta voted... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium,
everybody,
and the players on the
welcome to
pitch are
today's
raring
match.
to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, there's a probing ball, and he was quick to react. Serginho. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's there to clear it. Szoboszlai. And Jamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten, and the shot! Fantastic from Van Basten! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Van Basten.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries to play it through, and this is Scholes. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Searching pass he's played there. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to make the challenge. And he can thump it away. Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Chelsea are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And a chance! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! He's got himself an absolute peach. Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
After 39 minutes is
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement. Messi. And it's Scholes. Count.
there will be 3
And he
minutes
plays one
added
through.
time.
Khan clears. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello attendees, this is
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is on the way.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, super find. Oh, he's real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is well cleared. Messi. Looking to play him in. And Shevchenko! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw. Quality ball. Serginho. Floated through. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Cristiano! Oh, it rattles the bar! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
The chance to pull further clear. not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Great vision. Threads one in. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. And Shevchenko! This guy is class! About as smooth as it gets. Right back in the game. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, it's him again. Chelsea making further changes here, and in quick succession. Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And they're back on the ball again. Chelsea have, after this, one further. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, off the bar! Azar! And a neat finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And now they can clear their lines. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
Goes for a shot! No, just not quite.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Six.
And And he
minutes has been
he's had a
indicated.
shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Brazil look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Well, that looks a decent ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. And this is... And Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. De Rossi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Rossi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Soboslai with the short one. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. First quarter of an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Neither side yet able to find the net. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson. And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. Cleared without hesitation. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kimmich. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Chelsea truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a searching pass, and he's picked out the run. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. And that's been won straight back. That's a good ball. And Messi! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mateus. Played out to the left flank. And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's looking wide. That is good progress on the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Argentina have their second corner now. Kukçu can get it clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. Nicely shaped ball. It's a goal kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
60 minutes played. Scholes. That has been cut short. Silvestre. De Rossi. For Szoboszlai. That's been cut out, well played. Toure is onto this. Gerrard. Bellingham has created 1 goal already. Oh, good take in a good area. Scholes! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. Gerrard. Mateus. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Marquinhos. And it's Hazard. And here's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's well spotted. No luck with that dink over the top. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number 19, Yamal. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 13, Dani Olmo. Number 10, Messi. Number 15, Gakpo. Substitution on the field. Number 4, Schlotterbeck. Coming on the field is number 3, Kubasi.
Dani Olmo.
Substitutions taking
This
place.
is Batistuta.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Yamal. Oh, it's Batistuta! Oh, good finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And that is that. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a good foot in there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Messi. And it's Messi. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. It's Inzaghi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Soboslai goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries one from range! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Inzaghi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get rid. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Chelsea certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's...
And it's bounced back off the post. And he can thump it away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Kane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution on the field, number 42, Toure. Coming on the field is number 21, Gerrard.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The
Security
midway
staff
point
will
of the
reach the
game.
book.
Well, you
Please
have to
report
ask
to the staff
questions
room
how this has
immediately.
stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so we're off again. And he's found... Oh, a gilt-edge! Shevchenko! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Chelsea leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain.
Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
All right, Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Goes for goal! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Right, Shevchenko. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's played through for him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Kane. It's Kane! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot.
Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Danny Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Gakpo. Substitution in progress.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Threads one in. Gakpo receives it in a wide position. It's Neymar! Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Great vision. Looking to play him in. Danny Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he thumps it clear.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Kane!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to...
And a chance! And that's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Danny Olmo. Substitution on the field, number 19, Yamal. Number 7, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 20, Kukçu. Substitution.
Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet. And it's been played through.
6
Vinicius
added minutes
Junior
has been indicated.
Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kukçu receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Kane. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Chelsea have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.